We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. 61 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Jones. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing Jones. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. This one from 35 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Giant defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On third down, here's Corral. And the giant rush gets him as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. But back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Go, take it to the house.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Giants at 7-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. On the option left, it's Jones. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass.
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out left and complete to Thornton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. You talk about this Giant defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Again, it's Corral. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Corral. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. 1 yard gain.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Option play, right side, Corral. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Corral looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Corral looking to throw. Well, that's brought in by Knight. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Donovan Knight. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Corral looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped well yards there. 4th and 3.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Looking for Shepard deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 37. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones, Hyatt there to grab it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A 22-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Corral. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Play action here. Corral. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Jones on 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Looking again for Rowe, and he's got him again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here's Jones on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll get this right back to Rager. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This 2nd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, it's Knight. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Corral. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Corral will throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever. $7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Saquon Barkley at the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 27, Patriots 6. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Knight on the handoff, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Rager, the man in motion. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Knight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Complete to number 82. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Patriot first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Knight. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now a 2nd and 2. Rager, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Throw fighting Thornton over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now Cunningham. That's to the running back, Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he's got it to make it 27-13. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. No gain on the play there. Second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Now Jones. And it is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's Gray on second down. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They run again here with Gray. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He had to fight that time, ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss, couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Hand off now. It's Gray with it. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. Cunningham looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Don't let him get there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Cunningham. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the